I'm talking to Dietitian Angela Tella today. Hi Angela, how are you?
Hello, I'm very well, thank you.
Angela, today we're going to talk about superfoods. So the first question is, what are superfoods?
Well, superfoods really are just foods that are known or valued for their, health-giving, disease-preventing properties. There are quite a wide variety of them, but I must add that the best superfoods really are ones that you can use practically. It's no use saying, if you like a specific, or no, rather, it's no use if the media portrays a specific superfood and it's not one that is easily accessible to you, then it doesn't mean anything to you. And I must add also that when it comes to superfoods, every food potentially could be a superfood.
What are some of the superfoods?
Well, some of the popular, or well-known superfoods would include things like blueberries, oats, oranges. There are quite a few. Almonds are another very popular one. And really, all it is that these particular foods, or, I've given some examples, are foods that are laden with, a lot of, nutrients that can not only prevent disease, but also, improve your health. And that's why they're called superfoods. And that's also the reason why a lot of people, or there's a lot of fuss around them, rather.
Why is it more important, let's say, to try and eat the superfoods than to take vitamin pills or nutritional supplements instead?
Well, what you find really is that when it comes to vitamins, minerals, or any sort of nutrient, really, ideally you want to get those from your food, because you tend to find that everything in a food works better together than on its own as an individual nutrients. And what you find also is that there might be issues of absorption, for instance. And so for that reason, as dietitians, we tend to recommend that nutrients should be gotten from food, ideally in the first instance, rather than depending on supplements. I mean, if for any specific reason, say for instance, a food causes problems, if someone's allergic to it, for instance, then yes, vitamin supplements would be the next step forward. But ideally, you want to, get your nutrients from your food.
What superfoods would be good to eat in order to, let's say, lower your cholesterol?
Okay. Now, to lower cholesterol, an ideal superfood would be porridge oats, because what you find in there is you have soluble fiber, which helps to mop up cholesterol. Another good food would be your beans or pulses. Yeah? And once again, they have a special fiber in there, which is called soluble fiber, that acts like a mop to kind of mop up any excess cholesterol. So those are two superfoods, in quote, that, can really help you get your cholesterol levels down.
How can I make eating superfoods fun for my kids?
Well, you know what? The easiest way to do this is to make, just eat superfoods yourself. Because what you find, and what the research shows, is that children tend to copy their parents. As parents, you really are your children's role models in many different areas, and diet is just one of them. So the best way to make superfoods fun for your children would be, first of all, to like superfoods yourself, to eat them. Let your children see you eating them and enjoying them, and that will obviously spark their curiosity. Get them involved in cooking. Teach them. Let them know that these are good foods. They're not just good; they're yummy, because you show them that they are yummy, and that they also get them involved in the whole cooking process. Perhaps even consider planting your own, and get them through that process of from ground to table. And I think that would really help them to appreciate the goodness of these foods that we've talked about. I mean, things like tomatoes are very easily planted in your garden, or even on a window box, if space is a problem for you. So but like I said, the first thing would be to make sure that you, as a parent or as a carer, the kids see you enjoying them, and that way it would be very easy for them to fall in line as well.
Thank you, Angela. Thank you so much for talking to me today.
You're very welcome.